Good evening. This is the Comic Hall and Roundtable discussion. And I am Matt Odom, Al Rainey, back from the dead, Weldon Ramos. He rose from the dead after Halloween. Now he's back.
Right.
And Xavier Rendell just decided to join us tonight as usual. No Antonio Coleman. I know what he's doing. He's watching the World Series. I didn't even have to call him after. I know it's Game 7. I know exactly what he's doing. Larry, hopefully, will be joining. And Vincent is in parts unknown with poor internet service. So he will not be joining us tonight. Sometimes it's like that, man. When you're on that job and you got poor internet service, ain't too much you can do about it. Well, last night, we just go ahead and go to the elephant in the room. We'll get to Walking Dead in a second. But last night, for those, did everybody see Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. last night?
Yeah. No, I didn't get a chance to watch it.
Well, all right. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. We're sorry, Weldon. You joined the panel tonight, so you don't have to find out. You can just watch it for yourself. The ending of the S.H.I.E.L.D. last night was one of those mid-season cliffhangers of the highest quality.
Yeah.
Antonio believes that Mephisto is almost here. I really don't know what's going on with that at the end. So it's one of those. Okay, well, when it went off, I said, okay, well, we'll see next week what's going on. Back November 29th. I was like, oh, you got to kid me.
Right.
I was like, you got to kid me. You know. So we got to wait all the way to November 29th. For Marvel to give us what the hell was going on there with the end of the show. Xavier, go ahead.
At least it's not 6 months.
They all say you ain't got long. It'll be before you know it.
Yeah. And what was your thoughts on the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. last night? I thought it did a really good job of telling the story of Robbie Reyes, and how he became Ghost Rider. And the one thing that I do want to say is that I really appreciate the way they did it because they didn't drag it out 5 episodes to tell us the story about the Ghost Rider. It just kind of straight point went boom, 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 and then that's that. For the Al.
All right, thank you, and as always, thank you all for watching. We do appreciate your viewership. I thought it was pretty good. Like I said, I watched it earlier from DVR it, and Agent S.H.I.E.L.D. is actually picked up. The whole storytelling about how Ghost Rider Robert Reyes version came to be was pretty cool. They did deviate a little bit from what I've read as far as his original origin, but nonetheless, I mean, it was good. It's funny that I saw that particular episode because his brother was actually Chris from Fear the Walking Dead.
Yeah, that is correct.
Yeah, so I was like, oh snap, he on the show. But anyway, it was straight to the point, man. I think Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. From the episodes that I've seen, has gotten better. My biggest complaint now, man, and hopefully they'll, soon with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Marvel's tagline for some time when it came down to the TV shows and the movies is that it's all connected. Well, we have Marvel in the big screen, we have Marvel on the small screen, and then we have Marvel on Netflix. I'm hoping at some point in time, there's been rumors regarding Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and the Netflix shows, cross over. And I'm hoping to flesh out Ghost Rider because, to be honest with you, man, it would be nice to see Ghost Rider they're just making a guest appearance, like a special guest star on an episode of Daredevil. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think they're doing a good job, man. As a matter of fact, I think they've opened the door for other characters to come along on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And I forget what wrestler used to say it, but business is picking up. So I enjoyed it. I really did.
Good old JR.
Yeah, your business is picking up, so I'm looking forward. I hated to see that 29th, like that gum, man. Y'all gonna wait till after Thanksgiving? That could be like a Thanksgiving Day special that y'all show, But that's the perils that we deal with when it comes down to these daggone mid-season finales now. So, you know, it is what it is. But I enjoyed it.
Cool. Xavier?
I really enjoyed it. I love
Oh,
having.
shit. Xavier enjoyed it. I don't believe that.
What are you talking about? I enjoyed the other one. Man, dang y'all. Hey, hold on. I just had a friend of mine text and say, why can't we chat live? Matt, you know what's
I'll
over
figure
there?
out. You take care of that. I'll figure that out. See if we can get lined up here.
Okay. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the last episode. It's just, you know, I'm not gonna talk about previous episode. Last night, focus. I really, really enjoyed it. I like how Weldon, I'm sorry, but you're on the show. I'm sorry. Johnny Blaze. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed that. And to speak to you all talking about Mephisto coming in, I honestly think his uncle is going to end up being him. I might be wrong, but that's just what I think. I'm not going to elaborate too much on the cousin Weldon, but you know, Weldon, when you watch it, you'll see what I'm talking about. But I really enjoyed the episode.
Sweet. Well, I thought it was really good. Agents of Shield is really good this year. They did a really excellent job with it. Hopefully they continue to pace, and it looks like they are. It looks like they're leading up to something really big. Now let's move to the anticlimactic show of the night, which was the Flash. The Flash was pretty dull episode last night, man. It was pretty dull.
Yeah, it was like one of them bleh episodes. Like, man, it's whatever.
Yeah, you know, I mean, come on, man. You dragged me all the way through here. I'm thinking that old boy is up to no good, and I'm thinking some monster has to come in from the other Earth, and you know, it's a damn hologram by some 14-year-old that watches reruns of Pokemon cartoons.
Well, you know, I think the highlight, to be honest with you, was not even the Flash. It was, to me, it was this whole deal with Caitlyn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
That I will say this about the Flash. One thing about the Flash that I do enjoy since season 1 is that they do invest time to develop their characters. And you know, Caitlyn's been
Yeah, and that's one of the things
but
that.
now,
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. I heard it break down audio. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
things I see now, you know, season 2, they developed Cisco a great deal. Also, Harrison Wells during that time frame. This particular season, they're starting to really flesh out Caitlyn, and I like how they're doing it because, you know, apparently she was affected from everything that happened in season 1, but it's now only coming to fruition in season 3. So that brings the element of intrigue. The overall story was the episode was pretty slow. I mean, that's to be expected. I'm still having some doubts about. I can't remember the guy that hates the Flash's guts or Barry's guts. You know, it's been rumored that he might be Alchemy, but people are saying that he might be somebody else. And but just for the simple fact that they really kind of fleshed out or starting to flesh out Caitlyn's story, man. I mean, she displayed some immense power in this past episode, you know. So I'm with everybody. It could have been a lot better, but you know, sometimes to make an omelet, you got to break a few eggs. And with just about every show, there's some points. So, you know, it was okay, but it wasn't good.
Yeah, I mean, it's just really, really. I felt it was, you know, I thought they did a really good job with Killer Fox. You know, the whole, you know, you could see that turn coming. It was almost like, look, like especially when that dude tried to put his hands on, I was like, yeah, bro, you had trouble.
Yeah.
You know, I thought that was all she wrote for him. But you kind of got flashes, and you kind of see, no pun intended, you see flashes of what's getting ready to come, and I think it's going to be interesting. I think she's going to have that same effect that Zoom had last season, where she's going to be just that force to be reckoned with. X.
I thought it was a cute show. I'm not gonna lie, I chuckled a lot during that show. You know, excuse me. The just listening to I can't remember his name on the show, Malfoy. You know, just listen to him bicker. You know, I thought that was gonna lead to something bigger than what it was, but the whole thing with the fake, well, the Harrison Wells of the other Earth. You gotta admit, he was funny to me, especially when Cisco called him out on it. It's like all he's doing is repeating everything that we're saying. I thought that was cute. I thought he was gonna end up coming out bigger and badder than what actually happened, but overall it was cute. I'm not gonna say I loved it, but it was entertaining.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, man, I thought it was pretty good. Not pretty good. I mean, it was fair. You know, 1 to 10, and probably about a 6 at best. Thought it was fair. Could have been better, but I'm sure it'll pick up. And then that was another one. They were like, okay, we'll see you in 2 weeks. Okay, well, shit.
Right.
Really? That's where we at now. You know, so they really gonna leave us on the. Yeah. I mean, after that episode, it really needed kind of a little bit of a this
break. Yeah.
Because you actually saw in the trailer that they're going actually business is going to pick up. So
because I've not been the Flash this season.
Yeah. Now let's move over to the other show of the week, the Walking Dead. I still have not watched this week's episode.
I haven't watched it either.
I don't mind if you tell me. I know Ezekiel was on there. I do know that much. So Al, Xavier, y'all two were talking it out in our private thread. So I'm gonna let you go ahead and break this one down.
How you?
Go ahead. Okay. All right. I thought I actually, coming off the heels of the season premiere, I thought it was a great show personally. I love the fact that when you see it, Weldon and Matt, it puts you in mind of one of those episodes where they're trying to calm everybody's nerves because folks are still talking about Abraham and Glenn getting the brains bashed all about the woods and whatnot. But at the end of the day, when you look at the episode that aired Sunday, it set the tone for how things are going to play out in some ways for this particular season. I really enjoyed how they introduced Ezekiel to the show. I thought that was really nice, the way they brought him into the show. One of them things where they were walking down the street, he just shut Sheila and started, she went undercats on him and all this kind of stuff. The way they actually put him into the mix was it kind of played on his character, because in the comic as well as the TV show, he comes off as being a regal, sophisticated, heir to royalty or whatever you want to call it. And Kari Payton, that plays King Ezekiel, I think he did a really good job with conveying that character to the small screen. And for those that don't know, and I mentioned it in the Walking Dead group that we're in, Kari Payton is a voiceover actor from Augusta, Georgia, and he's done a ton of voiceover work for DC, primarily the Teen Titans, Codename Kids Next Door, as well as Young Justice. But the dynamic as far as King Ezekiel coming onto the scene and his interaction with Carol and Morgan, I think is going to play an integral role to the overall, the upcoming meeting, because, everybody's waiting to see, oh my God, how's Rick and everybody, but, you got to set the pieces in place first. You got Hilltop, you got Alexandria, now you got the Kingdom with King Ezekiel in play. So I thought it was a really good episode. I think they're going to deviate a bit from the comic book. In the comic book, Michonne and Ezekiel had a little fling. They had a little romantic tryst. But this particular show was kind of like leaning towards Carol and Ezekiel hooking up, which is going to be interesting if that's how they're going to do it. But I thought it was really good. The CGI for Shiva was really good. just the overall episode, man. They said before the episode aired that it would be a more lighthearted episode than the first episode. I think a lot of people needed that because I think some people were about to go
Yeah,
into
because
some serious
I don't, I
depression.
don't, I don't think nothing gonna top the first episode though. Not yet.
No, you
Not to
won't.
the not to the end of the season.
Well, I can tell you, man, with here out from The Walking Dead, I'm not gonna go too far because I don't want to ruin it for anybody. But I'm just gonna say you're really not gonna see a whole lot anything of that magnitude. That was like a major once every so many years. That's kind of like when the governor showed up. I mean, the governor's been gone from this show for what, 2 years now, 2-3 years.
Mm-hmm.
So you only get like a character of that magnitude every so often. Now, and I'm not gonna go any further. I'm just gonna say that, you know, it's got to be there has to be a plot build from Negan. So carry on that, brother Dramus.
Yeah, because I mean, pretty much. I mean, I ain't been watching The Walking Dead. I'm just not getting back into it. But I think pretty much I already know it's gonna be some hell coming down the line. I already know that it's gonna be some hell coming down the line. It's how they gonna do all that based off the comic book though. That's the only thing. Is it gonna be it's gonna be one of them little epic battles just like they did with the governor? Is it gonna be one of those little nonchalant episodes where this happened and they fast forward to this and that? It's just drawing out. I don't know yet, but I'm gonna watch and see. Get back in The Walking Dead.
Yeah. Xavier, go ahead, brother. Go ahead. I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead.
No, you're right. I enjoyed it. I liked it. I liked the tone. I like how Carol, when she came out, she showed like, yeah, right, okay, yeah, sure, whatever. You know, she was playing it, trying to feed into his ego. But I love how Ezekiel didn't come off as like, hey, I'm King Ezekiel. You have to do what I say and this and the other. And he was just like, hey, I'm King Ezekiel. This is the kingdom. Hey, you help me, I help you. You do for me, I do for you. He didn't come off as this dictator like the governor was, or even what's his name, Negan is playing out to be. And hell, he didn't even he ain't push himself on you like, what's her name from Alexandria? What's her name?
I know you're talking about that one Diana. I can't think of
I
it.
know exactly what you're talking about.
I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember her name.
We'll just say her. He didn't come off like that. It's like he's the big brother, so to speak. And like there's one scene where he know he could have let his boy go off on him, but he's like, nah, hey, that's not how we do things. Chill out.
Yeah.
Take one for the team, so to speak, and we gonna talk about this later on. You already know we working on XYZ, so let's just let it play out. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I think.
Go ahead, brother Al.
Okay, I'm just gonna be real quick. I think
take your time.
When you're looking at the dynamics, man, for everybody, you know, Rick. I mean, even going back to the governor Terminus, and I mentioned it in the group, the Walking Dead group. Personally, if I was in a zombie apocalypse and I was a survivor and I had my choice of living either at the hilltop, Alexandria, or the kingdom, I would, based on this past episode, I would pick the kingdom. And the reason being is because, and he broke it down to Carol, you know, Carol was tripping about how he was, you know, how he had this bravado and he put on this act and stuff. But if you think about it, everybody has put on some type of act. The governor, people at Terminus, even Negan. I don't know if y'all have been reading up on his backstory, but you know, Negan before the outbreak was a daggum high school coach.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you know, you go from being a coach of high schoolers to being this dude that carries the bat with barbed wire wrapped around it. You got to be putting on some type of act to a certain degree. And he was basically telling Carol, hey, these people need hope. They need something to cling to. And he could provide that to him based on his background, zookeeper / theater actor. So it works. People I've seen post, well, he's over the top. Like, so a dude walking around bashing folks in the head with a bat named Lucille, which is aptly named after his dead wife, he's the same person too. Go figure. So
There was nothing over the top about him.
People just shocked because you have to think about it, Xavier. When you look at a character like me, he is such a polarizing figure right off the top. Because of what he did and who he did it to. And a lot of people are really soured out about that. People who don't read the comics don't realize that that's his personality. And we've only begun to scrape the surface of Negan's personality. I think you can go back and check the records. I was saying a long time ago that Ezekiel is going to be an integral character in this show. He's going to be, I can just tell you now, he's going to be around for a while. He's going to be, I'd say, the next Tyrese type deal, as far as being a major player
on the show. Yeah,
being on the show. I think the guy that plays him does an outstanding job. I did catch the last 15 minutes of it, and I thought it was it's about a comic book, so I was kind of new at this point. I kind of know what's what, and not giving too much away. I'm just waiting to see what's going to happen on down the line because I know what's coming, so I want to see how that's going to play out. So overall, I take it from everybody's consensus that we get on a scale from 1 to 10. This would sound more like a 7, 8 type deal.
I give it an 8, 9.
8, 9.
Yeah.
You should give 9. Okay. All right. So all in all, a pretty good episode. All right. So let's move to the other show of the night, which was the season finale of The Strain. And if you did not see this, let me tell you, if you have not been watching The Strain this season, you have really missed the treat. Now that it's over, that 10 episodes is what they only did this year, and all 10 were action packed. Xavier can attest. I don't think I saw a slow point at all. Maybe episode 3 or 4, maybe. But for the most part, it was an outstanding show. Everybody who hates the kid hates him even worse. After Sunday, I absolutely can't stand him anyway. He has surpassed Carl as the biggest child fool on television.
Child fool.
Yeah. Excellent cliffhanger. You talk about a cliffhanger. They have got you right where they want you for the final season next year. And I'm telling you, man, that show, I mean, I check IGN weekly because IGN tends to bash shows really bad. And each week, 9, 8, 9, 8, every week. And IGN is usually about as rough as it comes when it comes to reviewing shows. But they did, I mean, it nailed it, man. This was a great season finale. Well, did you see the season finale?
Not yet.
Yeah, I know Xavier saw it. Xavier, go ahead, brother. Give your thoughts on it.
We spoke on it. I was really, I mean, what you said is 100% spot on. If you hated Zach before, you're really gonna hate him now. It's you and I were talking about how we already see what's gonna happen. I mean, they're shoving it down your throat, so you ain't got no choice but to see what's gonna happen. But I think next year, this final season is gonna be up there with the Netflix series. That's how good this show is and where it's going. What's the good vampire name?
Quinlan.
Quinlan. That dude's a beast.
Yeah, Quinlan, man. If you all like Blade 2, then y'all need to go see. Just go ahead and watch The Strain. This season was basically The Strain.
Matter of fact, I'll put it like this: with you bringing up Blade 2, if you like Jared Nomak, imagine him as a good guy. That's how he is in this show. You know what I'm saying? Like, matter of fact, if you combine Blade and Jared Nomak, that's what Quinlan is. He is no nonsense, and he is that dude. So if you haven't checked it out, check it out.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty daggone solid, man. Pretty doggone solid.
I mean, hell, even the slow episodes were still good.
Yeah. I mean, it was just a good show, man. It was really, really, really good. And so, with that being said, I think that if you hadn't seen it, go see it. Go watch it on FX. They've got it up on their site, and pretty much a good, solid show. All right. This week, comic books was a relatively quiet week, man. I mean, we had Avengers, all new Avengers #1 show up today. I didn't see anything on picking that up. Did anyone happen to pick that up this week or had a chance to read it?
No.
Nope.
So that's one that we'll have to wait on. Superman and Batman with Robin and Superboy. Looks like they're getting ready to start a build up with that. That's getting ready to take off. I didn't pick it up. I saw it.
I'm not gonna get it.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest Superman fan, so I was like, no, I'm not gonna pick that one up. So, Deadpool, the new Deadpool arrived this week for his new series, Deadpool #1, Volume 4, I believe 4. I have to double check, but I believe it's Volume 4. Just an overall very, very quiet week of comic book collecting this week. So, I think the Death of Vex was supposed to. Other ones, did anyone see that today in the store? You saw that, Al?
Yeah, I picked it up.
Have you had a chance to read it?
Yeah, I did.
All right, thoughts?
It what I thought it would be. I don't know. I don't understand the direction that Marvel is going with a lot of what they're doing, but this particular story is pretty decent. It's basically just leading up to the limited series X-Men versus Inhumans. And this was the third book, and it's a 4-issue limited series. The next one's coming out next month, I think, or later on this month. But it's actually building. You see where the story is going. You see where Cyclops is headed, but at the end of the day, it's just another means to make money and to further push the Inhuman agenda as far as Marvel is concerned. But I mean, for the book, for what it's worth, it was a pretty decent read. I'm enjoying it so far.
Okay, sweet. So it was just pretty much just an overall quiet week this week in the comic book realm. So really not much to speak on. Any news? Anyone see any news of note this week? I just saw that the Wonder Woman trailer should be coming out soon. So you got to keep an eye out for that. We do know that the Doctor Strange is coming out this week, and we'll hold our thoughts on that because we'll probably go Doctor Strange heavy next week. So all I can say is I'll probably go see it Sunday. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else to say, but either you're gonna see it or you're not. It looks good, and that's it. We've talked about it in length, so we'll save all that for next week. Other than that, there's not really much going on comic book wise that I see. If anybody else seen the news, anything that we need to know about this week?
They got a new trailer for Underworld out. If you all are Underworld fan, I am. I like it.
So it looks pretty good. All right, so I have to take a look at that. And Al, anything on your end?
Has anyone, and I know it's kind of like behind the 8 ball, but did anyone see the Supergirl show this week?
I did.
No.
I missed it this week.
I watched it.
Okay. What'd you think?
It was cool. It was cool. Did you watch it?
No, I hadn't had a chance to. I got a DVR, but I haven't watched it yet.
So this is what you're gonna think of the entire time you're watching it. Do you remember in Green Arrow, the Rebirth, the issue when the little sister was fighting in the underground fight club thing?
Yeah.
That's all this is. Except you don't see the dragon or anything. You just see Megan or Megan, however you say her name, Mrs. Manhunter, and It's the acting.
Supergirl.
It's the acting, man. I'm telling you, that's why I don't like the show. It's the acting. The writing is good, but you're gonna get lost in the acting, bro. But
Mhm.
when you watch it, you're gonna start watching the screen. You're gonna start looking at the screen and start thinking about that comic and how much better that comic was than actually seeing this on TV.
Dang.
Well, I can tell you this for sure that I will be watching Legends of Tomorrow. I got that DVR, so I'll give y'all my thoughts on that next week. I actually went ahead and made sure I DVR'd ahead of time so that I can catch it. So I'll be watching that tomorrow. So we'll see how that turns out.
Can we address how trash Arrow is? Or we already said that enough?
Are you talking about
I think
the
I don't think
who
I
are
don't
they?
think
Who are they? The
I ain't
God,
see
one of
it
those.
tonight.
What are they? The new team. What is it supposed to be? The new team or something like that?
The fake Teen Titans,
Yeah.
the Arrowheads, or whatever. I don't know.
The Arrowheads.
Fake Casey Jones.
yeah
This show was bad.
I think that really, man, I really think that DC it can I think they do pretty good jobs on their TV shows. I just think that shows like Arrow, which it goes back to a discussion that I always have with Antonio, is there some characters that they cannot carry their own show, and I think that Arrow was a show that started out with good intentions, and it just really, because of the characters, it gets pulled down by the weight of that character. Whereas you look at a show like The Shield, Agents of Shield. Pardon me, WWF. I keep thinking about The Shield, but you look at Ghost Rider, and here's a guy that Antonio brought up last night. Was like, yeah, he's gonna need his own show at some point because he's getting to the point where it's getting bigger. He's becoming bigger than the show folks on the show. I mean, he's actually almost is bigger than the folks on the show. But I see what they're doing, and what they're doing is they're allowing the circumstances around him to yield that he needs to be there. Whereas with Arrow, it's kind of like it's kind of a bit all over the place right now, man. I mean, whereas the Flash struggles when there's a slow episode, the Arrow struggles because the whole season is slow.
Well, Arrow
Wow.
is struggling because they keep using Batman villain. Well, they started off using Batman villains versus Arrow villains.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't think Arrow has really had I can't really think. I mean, I'm not an aficionado on Arrow. I just started collecting the Rebirth books, which I will say, if they had the writers that write the Rebirth books do the show, then it may be better. I think more or less it's like Arrow has never been one of those characters, Green Arrow, to my knowledge, that has actually been able to hold his own comic book for a prolonged period of time. I know most of his success back in the day, really, they put him in a book with Green Lantern. And that's where
it's always been a team up with him. A team up.
Yeah, that's where most of his that's where most of his success came from with Green Lantern and
Justice League.
And Justice League, because Justice League Unlimited kind of fleshed his character out, as far as being a major player, even though he didn't have superpowers like everybody else. I think what really messed that show up was the fact that they had to dip in the Batman story, because if I'm not mistaken, I read earlier today, and Talia is supposed to show up this season. So, yeah, it was an article that I read earlier. So, I mean, as far as it goes, it would have been one thing if they could have created situation for him. But I think when they went into that Lazarus pit thing, it was kind of hard for them to come back. And as of right now, they're really scrambling. I mean, Arrow still has the makings of being a pretty decent show. But I think they're backpedaling a lot, and they may have jumped the shark. It's hard to tell right now, but I guess we'll know before the end of this season. So,
Well, we shall see, man. We'll see how that pans out. But right now, like I said, Arrow is almost on.
I can tell you how it's gonna pan out.
Yeah, life support.
I'm
Well-
paying out like Daredevil with Ben Affleck.
All right. Well, let's move on to our favorite time of the week. This is the Hall and Xavier. We're gonna do things a little different. I'm gonna let you start off this week, brother.
I actually I gotta thank my old lady because she looked out for me this week. Thank you. Yeah, she looked out for me. It's not a huge haul, but got Nightwing, got the variant cover. They actually didn't raise the prices up at Comics Plus today on the variants. Got Batman #10 variant cover, and also have Green Arrow #10 and Harley Quinn #7. Got Justice League #8 variant cover. There's a we'll hint at that before the show started. Walking Dead, had to get the variant, keep it going. And this was a mail call right here, so I finally got it. Finally got it.
Excellent, man. Got the Luke Cage.
2 weeks to get it, but I got it. But that's it. That's it. Thanks again, babe.
All right, Weldon, we know you probably didn't buy anything. You know, you are actually in.
Well,
Christmas mode.
actually, I mean,
What?
I mean, I got stuff, but I ain't been in the show in a while, so just back stuff I got.
All right, well, what you got, brother? Show it, man. It's all right. Show it. What you got in your box there, man?
I went and picked some of these up because I had to get this. Like, I saw Batman #2. Had to pick that variant cover up. Had to get that. Also Batman #3. Had to get that variant cover.
Hell.
Had to get that one. Yeah, I got Delta X1. I'm going back to get #2 and 3. Got that. Let's see. Yeah, Deadpool Black and Black. Got just a regular cover. I'm gonna get that what's name cover too when I find it for the low. Civil War 5. I still gotta get #6 and 7. My champions. I got two things of champions. The original cover and the variant. I really like this variant because it reminds me of the X-Men cover.
Mm-hmm. Was it 268?
Yes, the KRS cover. Yeah, the KRS cover, the variant cover. Then the regular cover of Champions, got that. Pick that up. Following Xavier, Luke Cage, hip hop cover. Let me see. I got Invisible Iron Man #14. Pick that up. Mosaic #1 hip hop cover. And let me see. I got the Spider-Man, the Clone Conspiracy. Yeah, pick that up. And last but not least, the infamous Iron Man, just a regular cover. I'm gonna get the other cover too.
Awesome. All right, Al.
And that's it for me.
Al?
I have a few books I caught up from last week. I sad to inform everyone that I had ordered the Mosaic, but like I was telling Weldon in X, I was out of town when it was delivered, and some sapsucker stole off of my front porch. So if you are the sapsucker that's watching this, ain't nothing good gonna come to you. You probably can't read anyway.
Just straight.
Straight punk. Anyway, I picked up a few books. Just catching up. These from the actually from this weekend, I picked up Civil War #6. #7 hadn't come out yet, Weldon, but
Okay,
#6
cool,
is the most
cool.
recent one. So
Actually, I'm waiting on that one.
oh yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I read it a couple days ago. I got the Flash #9. I got the original cover. The story is still good, man, but they changed artists, and the artists, that artwork is not. Oh my God, yeah, it's not good at all. Picked up Titans 3. I got to get Titans 4. So Titans is pretty good. Lantern #8. Green Lanterns #8. Green Lantern #9. And Green Lanterns #10. Picked this up today. I got Green Arrow #8. Green Arrow #9. And I got to get Green Arrow 10 probably tomorrow. I picked up Death of X #3 today. I guess it's a pretty decent read. One of my favorite books that's been out, Future Quest with Johnny Quest and Herculoids and all them. #6 was dropped last week, so I picked this up. Picked up this right here. #1, #2, and 3 are already out. We talked about this one on the show a few weeks back. Vince and I talked about it. The Black Monday Murders.
Yeah.
Black Monday Murders. I picked #1 up. I don't know, it slipped out of my hand, man. Might be some juju on it. Last but not least, I picked up Walking Dead 159 last week or earlier this week. And I picked up today.
Yeah.
So that pretty much completes my haul for this week.
All right, cool.
Until tomorrow.
Yeah, to the Nook. But
Slab City.
no, not going to Slab City. Going to Nook around.
Nook if you book.
No, I'm talking about right now.
Picked up Stanley. Oh, excuse me, Stanley. Norman. I keep thinking of Norman. I picked up the Street Fighter variant, which I thought was pretty humorous. So picked that up. Then we picked up the Bates Motel variant. Picked up a new comic by Black Mask, who is seemed to be on fire with comic book now, Be Forevers. So I'll be reading this probably not tomorrow, but over the weekend. I'll get a chance to look into that. Picked up Batman 10. For those who don't know, he's forming his own Suicide Squad. So grab that, skin him out of Arkham.
I think he was trying to hint to using the actual Suicide Squad, but they were already gone.
Yeah, we'll see. Deadpool, the Shakespeare variant, the Deadpool 21. Picked this up. Picked up a couple things here with Al and Larry last week. We went to the Variant Master. What is amazing? What is it, Al?
Animazing Escape.
Animazing Escape. He's a really cool guy. 5 for 5 Transformers Regeneration cover B. Picked that up just off the strength of the cover. Second up, shout out to Larry for seeing this. Avengers Academy, first appearance of X-23 joining the Avenger. With that, picked up these 3 Ninja Turtle comics. One with the Crane, which I thought was pretty badass. Second was with Casey Jones, which I thought was pretty badass. Brother Rounder, this is all you. Casey Jones here. And last but not least, the Shredder and all his badass work. So got that. Wonder Woman 75th anniversary special. The Skeptics #1. Masters of the Universe. this one was with Al. It's over at the Bunjai. And last but not least, you know I had to hit you with something tonight. First appearance of Black Bolt. Fantastic.
Mm.
Yeah. And so there we go. So and that is it for the my comment haul this week. And so after this, I've got a few things coming in. And that's pretty much about it as far as my major coups for the year. So
Yeah, I noticed he say that every week, right?
no, this is that. Trust me, this was I actually had
Say that
to
every
save.
week too.
Actually saved up and grabbed this one, man, and just like, no, I'm not going. A lot of this, you know, I'm on. Hey, trust me, I got a few deals like that. So, yeah. If it's not ordered from Midtown, I might pick up something that I see some of the reasonable price. Yeah, I mean, this was only $25, so that's pretty good deal. There's a few nicks or what have you, but it's still a decent
Damn,
pickup.
because it's going pretty high on eBay.
Yeah, so
Hey,
I mean,
Al,
you can sneak them.
Al, did you get that X-Men?
I did not. I know Matt saw one down at Comics Plus, but no, I ended up the one that I was gonna get on eBay. I kind of nixed that one because it was gonna be more than the one that they had at Comics Plus. So
Yeah, would you like a spoiler alert, man?
sure. Oh, you got it for me. Appreciate that, home skillet. Yes.
X-Men 141, Days of Future Past.
Mm-hmm. The real Days of Future Past, ladies
The
and
real
gentlemen.
There you go, brother.
Dang it, Brian. Yes. Yes. Yes.
So that is everything.
Thank you, sir.
No problem, brother. So we'll see you tomorrow. But that's it. So if there's not anything else, I think that's going to do it for us this week. Next week will be Doctor Strange heavy. Hopefully I'm pretty sure we'll have a full panel because everybody's going to want to talk about the show. So full panel will be here. Thanks everyone for watching this week's run of the Comment Hall and Roundtable discussion. We'll try to get for those who are watching, we'll try to get the chat section up on the YouTube page. Not quite sure what's going on there, so we'll have to do kind of a little bit of a test run and get that sorted out. But for those who are watching, thanks. This was our most viewed show that we've had in quite a while. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Make sure that you subscribe to the Comment Hall so that way you know if we're doing anything, you're able to see us when we do it live. You get the notification on your phone, and you can check us out. So thanks for watching. Hope y'all have a great day, and we will see you all next week for this week of the Comment Hall. I'm Matt Odom, Al Rainey, Brother Doremus, Xavier Randall. May the force be with you.